The first tip is to take advantage of early park entry. Hey Harry Potter fans, Peter Kenneth here with Megan from Miss Wizarding World on Instagram, and we just got in for early entry.
Yes.
And people are like, run into the Wizarding World. This is the first tip.
So in order to get in the morning, you have to show your annual pass or your hotel room key, and you're not supposed to run, but
we're gonna run. We're gonna beat them now. Suckers! If you want to experience the Wizarding World with no people in it, definitely take advantage of the early entry. You guys, how amazing is this? How cool.
It's literally worth it. You may be tired, you may be grumpy, but you can't beat it. Like all the noises, like the freedom.
And like you said, the noises, the sounds that you don't hear every day when the park is crowded.
Yeah.
Which backpacker gone missing whilst on a muggle trek? From the world of entertainment, spellbound.
It's like I'm totally animal obsessed, so you can like hear the frogs, like all of these noises that you can take for granted because it's usually so crowded.
This is my first time at early entry, so this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is also a great time to get photos when there's no one in Diagon Alley. Now you can only enter the park early if you are staying on site or if you have a preferred and premier pass. Okay.
Yes.
Now today the early hours were 8 a.m. Some days it's 7 a.m. Check the website.
Or the app, you can check for the early park admission.
The next tip is to buy a wand at Ollivander's.
Oh yeah!
Now very important, in conjunction with this tip, you want to get an interactive wand so that you can go around both theme parks and cast magic spells. Now when looking for an interactive wand, you want one with the gold shiny sticker on the end of the box. These are just collectible, these are your interactive wands. The only negative to being a wizard or a witch in the Wizarding World is you have to use this muggle plastic. It's like, what? Each wand comes with a map that shows you where you can perform magic within the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This one is supposed to tell if you are a dark wizard or not. Let's see. I'm a dark wizard, y'all. I am a Slytherin. Let's see if Miss Wizarding World is dark. You passed the test, you are not dark.
A really fun thing to do when the ride times are really long is to do the spells. If you're bad like me, it's okay, just practice. There's little clues that tell you how to do the movement as well as the map obviously, but it's supposed to be little movements even though you want to be like dramatic like a wizard. First try! Usually I have to do this like 5 times.
All it takes is a swish and a flick. Wingardium Leviosa. Well done, Dragon! The next tip is to research the park before you come.
That's going to save you a lot of time. The Universal app is going to be your best friend. And if you're a planner like me, I like to write out my plan. So figuring out if Diagon Alley opens first versus Hogsmeade is going to be, an easy step. And then figuring out your priority rides, where those are located. That way you're not looking at a map trying to go back and forth through the parks. And then lunchtime, figuring out where you want to eat. I like to keep a list on my phone. That way I can kind of check them off through the day, and it's really good for people who aren't familiar with the park. That way you already have that plan and you're not fiddling with maps. And then with the app, it'll tell you the wait times. That way if you need to adjust your plan, find another ride that has a low wait time and come back, that's going to be a good one.
Awesome tips.
Alright, so as you can see, it's 8:58 and we're still technically in the early hour and it's pretty crowded already. So definitely look up getting that early hour either with the annual pass or staying on site. That way you can truly enjoy the magic inside Diagon Alley without feeling like you're completely swarmed with muggles.
The shirt that I'm wearing today is from Out of Print, and they sell shirts with the Merry Grand Parade cover artwork. They also sell socks with this cover artwork, which are so cool.
This morning I'm wearing a skirt by Endearing Boutique. She's a small shop online that does really fun Harry Potter inspired outfits. Weasley's is one of my favorite stores, so I love wearing this one. Really comfy, kind of like you're wearing pajamas. And then I have this camera strap that I found on Etsy by Oh Snap Camera. Just a fun way to personalize your experience while you're here. Kind of like being a fun Rita Skeeter.
The next tip is to pre-purchase your tickets. You can purchase them online so that you don't have to wait on the line when you get to the park. Now, when you purchase tickets online, you may get a cheaper price than if you were to purchase them here. So check for coupons or special rates or deals that Universal may be having. Now, when you're going to purchase your tickets, check the prices of annual passes. It may be less expensive to purchase an annual pass if you're staying for 5 or 6 days at the park as opposed to purchasing park tickets. That way, you can come back. When you're purchasing your tickets and looking at your tickets, you can choose park to park, which allows you to travel between each park, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, in one day. Or you can purchase the single park tickets, which gives you entry to one of the parks of your choice.
The benefit of park to park is obviously starting in Diagon Alley, getting the full experience like Harry Potter, and then getting ready to take the train and then going to Hogsmeade and then going to the castle. Like, you're literally, it's like you're in the book. It's worth every single penny. At least one time, that experience alone, you're gonna feel like you're in the book. I know a big thing about the Wizarding World is gonna be souvenirs. One way to save money is to kind of research ahead of time. You can check out Peter's videos. He does really good shop tours. That way you can go ahead and figure out how much certain items are and what your priority items are going to be. As the day gets on, it's going to be really crowded. In here, you're not going to be able to move very well. So maybe either getting your souvenirs early in the morning or late at night, but having that plan and kind of figuring out what you really want as opposed to what you think you want, it's going to be really key to save time while you're in the park. If you do stay on site, one of the perks is you get to purchase your things in the store and then they will actually send them back to your hotel room. You don't have to lug them all day. You don't have to worry about cramming them in the locker. So another tip, say you can't stay on site, if you do purchase a lot of things in the morning, afternoon, they'll actually send it to the front of the park. You'll check out and then you'll have it waiting for you up front. The next tip is to pack your bag for the next day. Kind of like school, so you lay out your clothes. If you have snacks, go ahead and put that in your bag. Have your shoes by the door or the hotel room. Anything else like sunscreen, sunglasses, all the things that you would normally, grab in the morning, go ahead and pack those the night before.
This tip definitely saves time. If you're like me who thinks, oh yeah, I'll get up early, you don't get up early. You sleep that extra 15 minutes and then you lose 15 minutes because you haven't packed your bag.
So it definitely helps.
Pack your bag. A quick tip when you get to Hogsmeade Station is to come to the front of the train. It's a great photo opportunity. Next tip on how to save time at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is to eat on the off hours, the non-busy hours. They serve breakfast from 9 a.m. to 10:30. Breakfast usually isn't too crowded. Lunch starts at 10:30. From 12 p.m. to about 3 p.m. is a very crowded time. So it's good to get an early lunch or a late lunch, early dinner on the off hours, and that will save you a ton of time.
So I know everybody who comes to Universal, the first thing you want to get is a butterbeer, and you're going to see sometimes a huge line starting here and going all the way back. If you do notice a long line is in the Hogshead, there's a little bar that you can walk up to and grab a butterbeer, and it'll save you probably 20 to 30 minutes at a time. 9 times out of 10, Hogshead's going to be your best bet to grab a butterbeer without having to wait.
Well, that ends this video, 7-ish tips of how to get the most out of your Wizarding World of Harry Potter adventure. Make sure you give Miss Wizarding World a follow on Instagram. She is an expert in the Wizarding World. She's here all the time. She has great tips on Instagram, great photos.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely give her a follow. If you have any questions about Harry Potter collecting, or anything else, please feel free to leave a comment down below. You can also reach me on Instagram at The Potter Collector. Now it's time to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, keep collecting. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. You can subscribe right up here. You can also look at some previously posted content down here. If you have any questions about Harry Potter books or collecting, please feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to help. But for now, I must go. See you next time.
Whoa, where did he go?